think one day I just woke up with back spasms. It was kind of just tight. At first, I didn't know what it was. I mean, I had them before. I had my first one. I was probably about 10 years old. So, I mean, I kind of know what they felt like. When I got it, I kind of thought it was just like a little, you know what I'm saying, just a little bruise or something like that. But it just got worse and worse. And then on Saturday, it was as worse as it ever felt. So I just had to sit up. I couldn't move.
Yeah. You come back from that, you don't expect, it's just kind of sporadic thing.
Nah, I don't feel like it'll be something that comes back. I mean, it was just that one-time thing. I mean, it really did hold me out though. Like it was tough. It hurt, but it doesn't happen frequently.
The hot button issues the offense right now, and you didn't get the chance to participate in that South Carolina game, but watching it from the sidelines, I mean, what's your view of it? I mean, is there anything wrong with the offense right now? Do you guys have to clean some stuff up, or is it just one game?
I feel like it was just one game. I mean, we got to execute, of course. When the plays are called, we got to go out there and make sure we execute the plays as best as we can. And I feel like watching that game is just sometimes we didn't execute, or sometimes we weren't focused enough, or sometimes we were complacent about who we were or what we were doing. So we just got to get better and keep going forward. We just can't think that because who we are, we just go out there and do it, win the game.
What did you make of hearing some boos the other night? Directed at Georgia. I mean, I don't know if it was players in particular or coaches, but I'm sure you might have heard it. And what did you think of all that?
I mean, that stuff doesn't really faze me. I play football. I'm not here to please too many other people in the stands. I just play. The team, we just want to execute. I mean, we knew going into halftime that we weren't playing as good as we should have been playing, but the boos, I mean, we just take what we get and go to work.
How do you explain the philosophy? I mean, you guys pounded up the middle, and then you run outside, and some people have said, why don't they just run outside all the time? What's the answer to that question?
Why don't we just run outside all the time?
Yeah, because there's a lot of pounding up the middle, it looks like.
I mean, it's football. You just can't run outside every play. In the SEC, everybody's fast. The D lineman fast. The tackle fast enough to catch you running sideways. I mean, but at the same time, the inside zone runs open up the outside zone runs, and the outside zone runs open up the inside zone runs. So I mean, they complement each other, but we just got to complement them better.
Was your touchdown an inside zone run that you just?
No, it was an outside zone.
It was an outside zone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could have hit it inside.
It looked like you were looking inside and then you.
Yeah, I was trying to trick the safety. He was coming inside, and I went outside.
How much freedom do you have in this?
Not too much of freedom. I got reads I go off of, so depending on the defensive front, I'll read the tackle or the tight end. Depending on who kicks him out or put him inside, I go in or outside of those blocks.
Because a lot of people see inside run, why are they running into that? I don't know how much of that is like dictated by the play call, how much is dictated by what you see and what you do.
I mean, a lot of it's play call. I mean, play call, we go through our reads and we try to stick to them. So if it's an inside zone run, that run more than likely going to be inside. If it's outside, it's an outside zone run.
Brian, there's a Georgia state legislator that has proposed allowing college athletes to benefit from their name, image, likeness, get paid in the future. You're a senior, so it wouldn't affect you, I assume. But what do you think of that idea that you guys should be able to get paid from an outside entity, whether it's a dealership or autographs, signing autographs, that kind of thing?
I mean, I'm pretty sure the players behind me would appreciate that a lot. I mean, players that were ahead of me too, as well. I mean, because a lot of the stuff people like to say like, all the people coming to the games to watch the players, or they got that player's jersey on, even though it's not his name on the back. I mean, but we know. I mean, it's just something that's a part of everything. I mean, those people have to deal with those people that make those decisions. I mean, they're the best people to make those decisions for the players and the community and people. So, I mean, I just let that stuff stay with them.
How's the focus been this week? I mean, with Florida up next, it kind of looks like a de facto SEC East Division championship game. Has there been an edge to it? Do you enjoy getting ready for the Florida game?
I mean, yeah, I get ready. I mean, I love getting ready for every game. I just love football. I love practice. I love the team. Everything, preparation. The harder our prep for the game, I mean, I just know how much better I'll be in the game. So, I mean, we just work on, Florida every other period, and we just try to get better ourselves, like outside zone runs.
Coach was asked yesterday about how you guys dress going dog walk, or the suits and the shoes and everything. He says that wasn't something y'all try to outdo each other with. I was going to ask you though, is that true or not? Some of y'all try to outdo each other, don't you, or not?
I mean, sometimes, really with the shoes during dog walk is the most important. Like, you gotta have a good pair of shoes on. The suit is the suit. Some people might add in some jewelry, a necklace or something like that, but I I mean, if you got on a suit, you kind of just don't want to wear dress shoes every time, so you would kind of put on like some different kind of shoes, spice it up a little bit. But I feel like sometimes we have a competition with each other, and sometimes somebody just want to dress up even better. So it's just like, okay, I see what you got going on today.
Who's got the best kicks?
It depends. It depends on what kind of shoes you like, because designer shoes, a lot of people got a lot of those too. But dress shoes, I'm not sure. It's a lot of
saying Swift and Webb, Philly guys were.
Yeah, they wear their designer shoes like every game, so it's like they might be winning right now.
I came in on telling this, but you know, do you set this stuff out the night before what you're going to wear for like a dog walk or anything, or?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of do. Sometimes you even have two suits, because you will use one suit to walk over to the Georgia Center Hotel, then the next suit is what you will wear for the dog walk when you leave out, so you catch everybody else off guard, like the team and everybody else. It's like, dang, you had that on yesterday.
What would you, a tough situation you had in the South Carolina game, you're over there riding a bike rather than playing in the game, Georgia loses. How did you leave that game feeling? I mean, was it the type of thing where you think maybe you could have gone, or was it definitely you had no choice but to sit out and that maybe you could have made a difference? I'm just wondering.
Then I like to think of myself as a tough guy. You know, I don't really like to say I'm hurt, even if I got like a little injury or something. I'm gonna play through it. I'll never tell you I'm hurt unless you can see it. Really, me warming up on that bike, I was trying to see how I could go, if I can get it loose enough to go, because that's how bad I wanted to play in the game. I've never missed a football game, so I didn't want to miss that one either. And so that really hurt me. And I was trying to see if I could go, and there was just no chance I had of playing in that game. My back was really hurt.
Going back to the offense, you know, with all the concern, and you know, we're dealing with the fans all the time, and there's just a lot of concern over what you guys are doing. And even though you had the rain last week, I think that kind of fed into it. No points in the first half. I mean, what would you say to anybody that does say, you know, they're really worried about whether, you know, your ability to move the ball and put the ball in the end zone right now?
A lot of those situations, well, from Saturday, we had the outside circumstances like the rain, cold weather. I mean, the ball was wet. We couldn't throw it that deep. I mean, it's just football. I mean, any given day you can be beat by anybody. I mean, both of those teams are SEC teams. They're in the East. They got something to prove. We got something to prove. We all trying to win at the end of the day. I don't really think there's nothing else that factors into it.
What did I just want to follow up on the back thing? Did you have to have a lot of stuff done, you know, to get? Do you feel fine now, and did you have to do a lot of work done to get back?
No, I just did the regular treatment stuff: ice, heat, stem, massage, stretch. Sometimes they said my hamstrings was a little tight, so me stretching my hamstrings will help my lower back because it's all attached to the same, to the pelvic area. So, I mean, I just did a lot of the treatment. It took probably like 4 days to get completely back right. So, I mean, I was good by the time the next practice days came up on Monday and Tuesday. I was ready to practice.
I think when people think of extending the offense and stretching the opposing defense out, they think of throwing the ball downfield, stuff like that. But those outside zone plays you mentioned before, what role do those play in kind of extending the defense and opening up those runs up the middle too?
I mean, it kind of keeps the defense honest. So if we run an outside zone, the linebackers got to come out the box a little bit. And if our line is running that way, then of course we'll get the linebackers to flow. We're trying to get the inside zones to open up as well. But throwing the ball definitely opens up the runs, period. All runs, outside zone and inside zone.
How are those outside runs like when you're running, I guess, a little more parallel to the line? How are those different than what your mindset might be when you're on an inside zone?
On the inside zone, most of the time I'm watching the linebackers as I get the ball, but this time I'm watching my offensive lineman as I get the ball on the outside zone to see where he puts the defensive end or the outside linebacker on that end. But the inside zone is kind of easier sometimes because you already looking at what's going on. You know where the double team's at most of the time. And on the stretch plays or the outside zone plays, you don't really have a double team. You just got to read one good block, and that's just going to make the play.
Where does this Georgia-Florida game fall for you? Obviously, you've had a lot of experience in it so far, and it's obviously very meaningful this year.
Every game falls in the same category to me. I treat every game the same. No matter it's the first game, scrimmage game, practice, scrimmage practice. I treat everything the same. I go out there and I go hard every play. I don't ever want to put bad film or tape out there. Every game is a big game. Every game is a championship. The next game is the biggest game.
Does it